but you go into this little what's this? Not a door, it's a bookshelf. What are you guys talking about? Just kidding, it's a door. And hey guys, it's JJ Summer and welcome to part 1 of the Sims 4 Hotel Challenge. I am so excited to be starting this challenge because I have been working so long on this challenge. Like, usually I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to start a new Let's Play. It takes me like 2 days to plan and I'm done. And they're good, but they're not fantastic. And I just have a feeling this one's taking me 2 weeks to plan, a little more. And I'm like, it's going to be fantastic. And I've put so much work into it. And I've just done so much planning and I'm just so excited to start it. But here we are at the Victor Hotel. Now, since this is part 1, there's going to be a lot of explaining, which kind of sucks, but it's kind of necessary, right? So anyways, I was like, I love challenges. Like, the Sim, I did not know about like challenges in The Sims 4 for the longest time. Like, I had no clue they existed because like it just wasn't a thought that popped into my head. And the YouTubers I watched at the beginning, like when I started The Sims, were like Life Simmer, obviously, and Deligracy and like James. I think those were the only 3 I watched of Simmers. And James kind of does challenges, but I didn't really watch him as closely as Life Simmer and Deligracy, specifically Life Simmer. And Life Simmer doesn't do challenges. So I didn't, oh, and Pink Sim, can't forget about her. But I didn't really know anything about challenges till one day I stumbled on the Hotog challenge in The Sims 3. So that was a while ago by Gamer Margaret, and I was like, this challenge is so fun, like I need to try it. But I never did because weirdly enough, when I started like watching Sims Let's Plays, I didn't own The Sims and I didn't play The Sims. I just like, they stumbled across my YouTube feed, so then I started, watching the videos, but I didn't even have The Sims. So it wasn't like, oh my god, I have to go and play this in my Sims game, because at that moment I didn't even have a Sims game. So this has been a long time coming, and I just kind of, I don't know, I want to start a new Let's Play on my channel because after a while things kind of just get repetitive, and yeah, I just like to spice it up, and I've been trying to spice up a lot of my other Let's Plays too, so go check those out. But I really wanted to like, I wanted to start a new series, and I had tons of ideas. Not all of them were Let's Plays, but I was like, then one day, actually, I was on my YouTube channel, not mine, but like I was on my, like, what are they called, like your home page of the YouTube, where it shows videos of people either you follow or people who post videos like the videos you follow. So mine's obviously, is that called the explore page? Can I check that? What is it called? I'm so sorry, but I feel like I gotta get this intro right, you know? I think it's just called Home on the YouTube app. Yeah, like it was the homepage, and it was just showing a bunch of like Simmers because I watched Sims videos religiously, and that's where I saw Gamer Margaret's Hotel Challenge. I was like, I've been watching this forever. I think why it popped up is because I was watching a lot of like Simmer. Like, I just got back into Life Simmer, so I think it was because Sims 3, Sims 3. So, anyways, I was like, oh my god, I have to like attempt this challenge. This is exactly what I needed on my Let's Play. So I was like, yeah. So then I was like, the Sims 4 Hotel Challenge. And I found a few, but honestly, there was no Sims 4 Hotel Challenges that I loved. And I think that's because the rules were kind of different. And I just didn't love what was happening. And I was like, I can't do any of those. And I've made a challenge before. It sucked. It was the Sims 4 Generation Challenge. I did Let's Play on it. I went to part like 4 on my old channel, and then I was like, I'm done. Like, those videos are deleted. The challenge is probably still up, but it was terrible. So I was like, no, not that, not that. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I just do the Sims 3 one in the Sims 4? But I was having some, like, at the beginning, I had a really hard time finding the rules for the Sims 3 one. And it took me, like, a day of kind of looking, not even, like, obviously I wasn't, like, 24 hours trying to look. It took me a while to find the rules in the Sims 3, but when I did, I was kind of like, you know what? These rules are great and all, but I wanted to adapt them. So this is actually the adapted Hotel Challenge, technically, because all these rules are they're not mine, but it's like they would say you're only allowed this amount of money. I'd be like, no, you're only allowed this amount of money. Like, I'd change them, but they'd be their base rules. And then there was I just hit my microphone, I'm sorry. But then there was a lot that I just decided to add in because I thought it'd be fun. But I think, like, for every challenge, it kind of sucks, but I feel like you just gotta read the rules. And I have a blog post where all these rules will be up, and the blog post will be linked down below, so you can check that out. But I just, like, on this blog post, it says the purpose of the challenge, the rules, and then it just does a little summary. And then it also has a link to Gamer Margaret's, like, Let's Play, and I will probably put that link down below if I remember. But who's saying I remember? Oh, jeez, I'm like getting stuttery. That only happens when I'm really excited. But anyways, the purpose of this challenge is to run a successful hotel. You will have one sim known as the hotel manager, whose job is to repair all items, clean the house, provide the meals for the guests. The hotel manager is also in charge of making sure this hotel stays running. Another purpose of the challenge is for your hotel to be a non-permanent home to many guests. Guests come into the hotel from out of town, but they are intended to leave with roots. The hotel is intended to help them carry out on their life story. I really need to spell check everything. I'm gonna have to reread this later. I'm sorry. This is my rough draft, so spelling errors galore, right? The hotel is intended to read that, which is why guests are allowed to leave once they've completed the requirements listed down below to move on. To complete this challenge, you must have 20 Sims move into the hotel and eventually move out. So, the purpose of the challenge is really the main difference between mine and other hotel challenges, because I feel like before the purpose would just kind of be like for your hotel manager to run a nice hotel. Where that's one of the purposes in this, but this challenge is more because I was like, I think it'd be a little bit boring for me too. With Gamer Margaret, I think she did it where it was just the hotel manager like run the hotel. That was the goal. But for me, I think it'd be a little bit boring just if I was just working as a hotel manager and that was like my only goal. So that is why for me I made the goal something different, where the goal is also for one to have the hotel manager run a successful hotel, but also for your guests to live out their storylines, because I thought that was really important. And like I just like when Let's Plays tell a story, and the hotel challenge really wouldn't have told a story unless I had that in. So there's a lot of rules. Yeah, rules for stories. But what I was going to say about rules that I kind of stopped myself is I don't know if I'm going to be following rule for rule, because if I feel the rules are restricting me, I won't. There's certain rules I'll definitely follow, but other ones I might not. I might just forget. I don't know. Who doesn't follow their own challenge rules, right? Me. Whatever. Moving on. Let's read the rules. Okay. You must have 7 Sims, not including hotel. Oh, sorry, read that wrong. 7 Sims, not including hotel manager, must live at hotel at all times. So we do have 7 Sims. You don't see them because I thought it'd be less distracting if I just stayed in tab mode. You may cheat to purchase a hotel, but must use hotel funds to upgrade it and cover expenses for the remainder of the challenge. Exception. You may cheat when it comes to covering bills. And it says in brackets, I found out bills for a hotel can be up to 50,000 a week, which is impossible to obtain in The Sims 4. However, you're required to pay 10,000 for bills each week, which I don't know I'm going to do, but it's doable. Must start out with household only having $1,000, and then these are some of the guest requirements. Must have elder, toddler / child or teen, supernatural creature, or a couple as guests to start with. All guests must possess the slob trade, that is actually like a rule from the original hotel challenge. So you can see some of these rules are really from the original. No maids, butlers, or any other services with the exception of nannies. Like, you can have nannies, but I don't assume you're gonna have nannies, you know? If you miss bills twice, you are forced to shut down hotel and you must move into a new one and restart the challenge. Honestly, if I miss bills twice, I doubt I'm going to do that. But I just thought that'd be fun because I know some people really take challenges seriously. I'm trying to take it as serious as I can, but if that happened to me, I probably would shut down the hotel. Sorry. Hotel manager. Hotel manager must make meals for guests, repair all broken objects, cook all meals, clean dirty items, and get to know guests. And must lock the hotel manager's bedroom and bathroom so that only hotel manager can access these rooms. Hotel manager must be young adult. Must call at least one meal a day for guests. Oh, and then these are the guest rules. Guests can only make themselves snacks / quick meals. Manager is required to cook all full meals. They're also allowed to purchase food, which we have a few, what are they called, vending machines in this, but do you really want to be spending all that money, you know? and the kitchen's locked off, so sometimes you're forced to. If the hotel manager doesn't get her shit together, then guests aren't allowed to have jobs. However, they can earn money other ways. Example, painting, writing, etc. I just thought that made it more interesting, because if the guests had jobs, they'd just probably be away at their jobs all day, and it's going to make it harder and more interesting. So I'm excited. And then here are some money rules. Deduct $500 if the manager takes time off, aka leaves the hotel. Household rewarded $500 every time Sim goes sightseeing. These are the money rules, are really my rules, because I thought that would be a cool one, because the Sims they're in this town to kind of explore it and like set down roots. That's really the purpose of the challenge, a big purpose of the challenge. So they get money when they go sightseeing, which kind of backwards in real life, but hey, I thought it was a good rule. And it makes like the person playing it, me in this case, want to like have hotel guests go out, right? Which another one of the purposes for this. Rewarded $100 each time hotel manager becomes friends with a guest. Just because I feel like, when you have a good server or something, they get tipped. That's kind of like a tip for the manager. Yeah. Do I need to explain all these rules? I really feel like I don't. This is going to end up being way too long. Rewarded $300 each time hotel manager. It said $100 each time hotel manager becomes friends with guests. Rewarded $300 each time hotel manager becomes good friends with guests. So there are some difference. And then rewarded $500 each time hotel manager becomes best friends with guests. So there's different. But the hotel manager does have some existing relationships. No, she doesn't. Does she? I don't know if she does. Those are not rewarded for, because I did set some pre-made skills. Not pre-made. Some of them already have skills to go with their storylines, and those you don't get any money for that. And then what does it say? Rewarded $5,000 when Sim completes aspiration, and then rewarded $5,000 if guest moves out. And then requirements for guests to move in or out. You are not required to move guests out. However, you will not complete the challenge unless you do so. Guests must max out on 5 skills to be able to move out, or guests must complete their lifetime aspiration. So I don't know about you guys, when I play The Sims, I never am like really focused on the lifetime aspirations. So I was like, hey, this challenge lets you focus on new aspirations. The only bummer is none of these aspirations are going to be doing with work. So it might be an issue if it's like be in level 10 of the music career, because that's not happening. So some will just have to max out on 5 skills, which, hey, that's fine. Wait, we just read that. How to complete this challenge. Have 20 guests move into the hotel, and then once they've completed their aspiration or maxed on their 5 things, move out. So those are the rules. Those are pretty simple, right? I don't know. Am I going to remember all those? The money ones. It's so ridiculous, but I actually do not have the rules written out on paper, and I need everything on paper. So I'm going to have to do that eventually. But anyways, I guess it's time to give you a brief look-see on The Sims. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I did not make this hotel, and I will definitely have to remember to show sometime, maybe next bar, who did make this hotel, because like I'm a mediocre builder. I'm nowhere near this. However, I did do many repairs, but I don't think they're like repairs where you want me to like show you. But anyways, let's just take a look-see into this hotel. This hotel has 3 levels. 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is there an urn down there? That's just fudged. Oh, actually, I wanted to show you this. This is like, ooh, can we move in? This is, I posted a channel you can't even see it. This is jeez. Sorry, when I get excited, I get tongue-tied. But I posted a channel trailer last Thursday. They'd said all the stuff about this challenge, and it said that the hotel's founder was Victor, and that's why it's called the Victor Hotel. And this is just Victor's urn, because it won't let me use a grave. I tried to get a grave, guys. I have like 6 urns in this inventory, but it would not work. And you can see our money's 2,000. So why don't we just have a little top view on this hotel? Because I'm sure you guys are pretty intrigued about what's up. So here's just like the top floor. And I'll show you into the rooms, because the rooms are very customized. This is the main floor, and the floor will be on quite a bit. And then this is the basement. That was like the worst. Oh my gosh, that was so bad. I'm sorry. And then this is a little house. Okay. This hotel is just really cute, and I just want to show you a bit. But here, let's go and look at some of the Sims. This is our first Sim, Alexander Man. And also, I have locked the doors for everyone but the Sim who lives in that particular room, or in his case, his house, except for Corinne, who is the hotel manager, can come into this room. And I guess she should be able to come into every other room, right? I'll do that later. Can I write that down? Am I going to edit this? Ugh, let's hope. No, I'm not going to write it down. I don't have time. I'm going to edit this, but like, am I going to watch the whole thing and listen thoroughly? Who knows? But this is Alexander Mann, and let's check out his traits. And he is Victor Mann, who is the founder of this hotel's son. So this hotel is actually technically his. Like, he's the big boss. However, Corinne's the manager, and we will meet Corinne later because I love her. But his traits are loner, bookworm, slob, and quick learner. And I'm just giving you a brief summary because you'll definitely learn more about these characters later. And yeah, so this is just a brief summary. His aspiration is to be a nerd brain. Now, for him, his case, he's probably not going to be able to move. He's going to probably die before he gets to move out of the hotel, if I'm being honest. But hey, it's fine, I guess. I guess it's fine. But yeah, since he's like is owner of this hotel and a loner, I thought it'd be cute. Plus, I didn't have enough rooms for his to have his like own little house, and I don't know, maybe all the elder Sims will move into this house. I'm not sure. It made sense for him, but for other people, I don't know. I just didn't want to add an extra room to the house, and I thought, hey, that works out great with his storyline, right? All the Sims are sleeping too because I decided to start this at 7 a.m. Our next Sim though is Mike Lothario, okay, Don Lothario. This is not Don Lothario. Obviously, I just am an idiot and forgot to change his name, which I'm actually definitely going to write that down. But this is Don Lothario, aka Mike. What did I just say? This is Mike Lothario, who is Don Lothario's brother. And as you can see, they're pretty close. And his storyline is like he used to live in Oasis Springs with his brother, but then he was always living in the shadow of his brother. So he decided to move out, but then he decided to move back in, blah, blah, blah. We will learn more about their storylines, but I'm just giving you a brief, like, so you know who he is. So he is Mike, like, cover this, Mike Lothario. And his traits are active, slob, outgoing, and gregarious. I don't know if that's how you say it. And his aspiration is to be a friend of the world. So he's quite like his brother, but they are not exactly the same. There's a twist to Mike that I'm not going to tell you yet, but I'm excited to tell you. And then this is Spencer Hastings. Now, there's actually two characters who are from like TV shows / movies, and I just wanted them because I made Spencer, and she's like my favorite Sim. I love her look, and I'm just obsessed with her, and I really wanted to play with her, and I didn't want the fact that she was Spencer Hastings, quote unquote, to make it so I couldn't play with her. So we're not going to be like, this isn't like we're playing with her as if she's Spencer Hastings from the show Pretty Little Liars. She's just a Sim named Spencer Hastings who happens to look like a character in a TV show called Spencer Hastings. So yeah, just didn't want you to be confused. But here's Spencer sleeping sound, and Spencer's thing is she ran away. No, she lived in this town, Rosewood. I'm just kidding though. No, she lived in this town that was like toxic for her, and she just kind of, there's more to it, and when we play with Spencer, we will learn more, but she just needed to get away. Oh, and by the way, each time there's going to be like a storyline down below that, because all these Sims have pretty long storylines to go with them, and there'll be a storyline down below that like explains what they're all about. That just so when we actually each part we're going to be playing with a different Sim. So when we play with Spencer, you'll learn more about it. So I'm just giving you a brief thing, which I've said like 6 times, but I want to tell you that like we'll be playing with Spencer and we'll learn a lot more about her storyline. And why are there so many unpainted walls? Ugh. Jeez, that annoys me. I'm sorry, but let's just look at her traits because I've been rambling on. She has no skills. Good for her. But her traits are slob, genius, and perfectionist. And she has a quick learner, and she has the Renaissance Sim aspiration, which very Spencer Hastings like. She's based on Spencer Hastings. There's the word. And then let's go to Carter Lewis. I was like, who the hell is that? But that is his wife, Meredith Lewis. Now, Carter Lewis is like, he has skills. Most of them don't have skills. Well, actually, here, I didn't show you the skills. Mike Lothario, remember, is level 5 fitness, and then he has no skills. But Carter actually does have max skills, which do not count towards the 5 max later on. Let me just clarify. But his max skills are programming and video gaming, because Mike Lothario used to be like a top-notch computer programmer, and he was consumed in his job. And his wife Meredith, who is right here, gave him an ultimatum where what did I just do? Somebody help me. Where it was either like he goes on and continues with his job and continues to neglect his family, and she took her daughter and left, or he chose them, and he overall chose them. So that's why they're here. They got a break, and there's more to the story. Don't worry. But actually, I did a pretty good brief summary of that one. I'm not even going to. So this is Meredith. Did I show you? No, I didn't show you Carter's. What's it called? Traits and aspirations. So Carter's a slob, self-assured, and a genius and a quick learner. And his aspiration is to be a computer whiz, which, hey, I'm going to use these things, what are they called, skills, to my benefit, and those will definitely make us some money. It's not cheating, it's my challenge. I can't cheat at my own challenge, right? And then this is Meredith, who is Carter's wife, and they actually, what is their relationship at? It's not terrible. They're obviously married, but it's not terrible. And she has level 3 impaired aim. She's been a stay-at-home mom, and she's been like looking after her daughter forever. But she's family oriented, materialistic, and a slob and a collector. And her materialisticness is kind of why like she for a while allowed Carter to be like so consumed in his job, because it was giving her chingo or money. And she has the curator aspiration. And then we'll just see their daughter, who is our one toddler, and she's super cute. This is Naomi Lewis. And Naomi, what's her toddler trait? She is clingy, and you can see her character values. I didn't play with those. I just kind of let them go. And then this is Asim Renesmee Colin, who is again based after Renesmee Colin from my favorite movie of all times, Twilight. Shh, don't hate me. But obviously we're not kind of following that storyline. It's not like, oh my goodness, where's Jacob? No. Renesmee Colin was part of the biggest vampire family of all time, but she was forced to run away and live on her own, and she's moved a lot, but she just never felt like she belonged, but she's determined to feel like she belongs here. And she's a teen and a vampire, which is going to be interesting, because I just found out she never ages up, and you can see her character values. I really haven't been working on those. They just kind of came. But yeah, and I feel like for some reason Spencer might be a bit of a mentor, or Meredith, to her, because like she's a teen and she's all alone. It's really sad, but she's actually forced to go to school. I don't know if because she's gonna be a vampire forever, so I don't know how long this going to school thing is gonna last, but I'll let her go to school for a while, because gotta keep up appearances. She's 16. If she doesn't go to school, it's gonna look a little shady. And she wants to keep her vampire thing under wraps. Like, what's her traits? She's like a good vampire. She has a good and a slob trait, and she's like a vegetarian vampire, which like based off the show. And she's gardening level 1 and wellness, I guess. But we gotta show you her room, because her room actually like says a lot about her, because this is her room. She's kind of like an artist, which like super cute, right? But you go into this little, what's this? Not a door, it's a bookshelf. What are you guys talking about? Just kidding, it's a door. And her thing under wraps. Like, what's her traits? She's like a good vampire. She has a good and a slob trait, and she's like a vegetarian vampire, which like based off the show. And she's gardening level 1 and wellness, I guess. But we gotta show you her room, because her room actually like says a lot about her, because this is her room. She's kind of like an artist, which like super cute, right? But you go into this little, what's this? Not a door, it's a bookshelf. What are you guys talking about? Just kidding, it's a door. And inside of here you see that she has a bunch of plasma fruit growing, because she wants to be a good vampire, and the only way to do that is to either get plasma fruit or plasma packs. And I thought plasma fruit would be cheaper, and I'm all about saving money. But now let's look at the last sim, who is Corinne Branch, our hotel manager, and she looks really nasty right now, but she is one of my favorite sims. I love her, and obviously like some of these sims will be coming and going, but she's gonna be here forever, hopefully. I don't know, I guess she could die. Oh my god, let's not even think about that. But anyways, Corinne has no skills except for like a little bit of cooking, but like that doesn't even count. She has the Master Chef aspiration, which is good for her. Probably won't complete it because she isn't gonna be in the cooking career. But yeah, she knows all the guests. She's not friends with them. I thought she was already friends with them. My bad. But she has the trait neat, outgoing, perfectionist, and essence of flavor, which I feel like are some really good traits for a hotel manager. So pat on the back, JJ. But yeah, Corinne, I just love her. I feel like she's going to be a really good hotel manager. Like, let's get her to do some stuff. Like, you got to clean up and see these are all pre made meals. Like I said, the guests can't make themselves meals, but they are technically allowed to buy some snacks. But if they always do that, that's gonna cost us a lot. So that's why we definitely want Corinne most of the time to just get food ready. And this is the food table. I'm so excited. This hotel's so cute. Like, we have this kind of TV sitting computer room, which is so cute. This is kind of like Corinne's room. Did I lock this for her? Lock for everyone but Corinne. This is kind of Corinne's room where she can plan things out. This is just like, I don't know, for visitors. I'm not sure. They have a gym. That's so cool. They have a humongous pool. I'm obsessed with this pool, and just some backyard area. Yoga, a bar, and then I'll show you Corinne's downstairs space because that's super cute. And then we just have nobody else can come down here but Corinne, but we have her space where we have the kitchen, which, like, such a hotel kitchen. I love this. Whoever made this, I will definitely remember to shout them out on the next part and show you the lot because it's just a masterpiece. And then we have Corinne's room, which is pretty simple, and then her bathroom, which, hey, most of the rooms are like, all the bathrooms are the same, but most of the rooms are like pretty similar. They just have some customization for like who's living in there, which I think is super cute. But guys, this part has gone on long enough. I was really hoping to play some in this part, but hey, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm back. I almost had a mini heart attack because I just realized that my hard drive where I record my videos was not plugged in. I was like, shit, I'm gonna have to record this video all over again, and I felt like it was really good, so I was really upset. But thank God for my recording software because it actually just recorded on my computer, which kind of explains why I was a little slow. But hey, I'm happy, and I'm gonna end this Let's Play part right here. But as I said, I just have freedom with this Let's Play, which is great. So it just feels great to finally be free because I was so restricted before. I'm sorry, I'm dramatic, I'm annoying. You're gonna have to get used to this though if you want if you want to watch this Let's Play. But I hope that you guys all enjoyed part 1 of the Sims 4 Hotel Challenge. Jeez, can I speak? Somebody help me. I know I did though, is what I was trying to say. And I'll see you guys in part 2, right? It's probably gonna be much more interesting because we'll actually be playing the game, which, hey, I'm so excited for. That was me attempting to scream. But anyways, don't forget to comment, like, or subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.